everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your very first time visiting with me, welcome. If you are a return visitor, welcome back as well. I'm so happy to have you guys a part of this growing community. So family, I wanted to bring you all this story of Naziah Harris. I'm sure that everyone has either heard or seen the footage or the story of Naziah, the 13-year-old girl out of Detroit, Michigan. This is a very heartbreaking and sad story to share, but I do believe that we need to be made aware and we need to be in the know of what's going on, especially if we are the mothers or the parents of 13-year-old girls and even boys for that matter. When we have people or entrust people around our children, I think we need to be very aware that we have done our due diligence in vetting these people. We just can't take for granted because they're a family member, a brother, uncle, or cousin, or whomever, that these people intentions towards our children are pure, they are genuine, and that they are safe, around these people. In most cases they are, but we still have to have the mindset that there's so much going on in this world. People are doing all kinds of crazy things, and it's not too far-fetched to say that these things doesn't happen, has happened, and are continuing to happen. The story of Naziah Harris, she was SA'd by her aunt's boyfriend Jarvis Butts, who's 41, and keep in mind this baby is a 13-year-old girl. And so let me just start out by saying that this is going to be a trigger warning video for us that have maybe dealt with childhood trauma and has not began our healing journey. I would caution you that this video is going to fall in the lines of that. So if you are still, if this is sensitive to you, it's very understandable. I am a survivor of, this type of trauma. So it touches me, and it's a passion of mine that I talk about, I make videos about on my channel. And I wanted to bring this story because some people just may not know about this precious young girl that had this to happen to her, and unfortunately she was unalive after telling this 41-year-old predator Jarvis Butts of her pregnancy, and the story unfolds from there. So I'm going to insert some videos. You all can go on TikTok to find a plethora of videos and stories concerning or that surrounding the story of Naziah Harris. My prayers goes out to her family, her siblings, and those of us that are left to grieve, and to just be in a space of how could this happen right under the nose of those that were supposed to be her caretakers, and how could this happen? So again, I'm going to insert some videos as well as some comments so that you all can just get a view of what people's thoughts and mindsets are surrounding this traumatic experience. So okay family, so the Fair Act used is in the description box. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So family, I want to show Naziah in some happier times, and we see her doing some dances. So let's check out Naziah happier days.
It's shaking, it's working, oh yeah. She like that.
Down the 3 miles. But hey, viewers.
It's been nearly a year since the disappearance of 13-year-old Naziah Harris. Her body has never been found, but 42-year-old Jarvis Butts is accused of sexually assaulting her and killing her.
I saw Naziah the day she went missing.
Tijuana Butts is the defendant's sister.
I kept seeing a little girl get in and out of his truck, going to the gas station and going back to his car.
Butts testifying she had stopped by her brother's auto shop on the east side for him to look at her car when she spotted a girl she didn't recognize. Jarvis told her it was his business partner's niece.
I just remember her having on a colorful jacket.
Butts says she didn't think much of it until later. This is a photo of Harris on her bus the day she disappeared in that jacket. Butts getting emotional as she testified about suspecting her brother. Jarvis Butts was already a convicted sex offender. Records show he had spent nearly 10 years in prison for sexually assaulting a teenager. In this case, prosecutors say Jarvis Butts has several children with Naziah's aunt and was secretly preying on Naziah, grooming her, even getting her pregnant, and then killing her.
First of all, I want to thank everybody who shared my video yesterday. And for all the men that say why I keep speaking on this situation, it's because I got a 14-year-old daughter. And I want y'all to do the same thing if something happen like that. I expect y'all to go hard for mine, how I'm going hard for her. And 3, ain't no way I'm putting this case together way better than the police is. And it's been a whole year. Me personally, off that video that going around of Shannon and her twin sister in that room while all them people in there. Now y'all can see clearly that Shannon hiding something, her sister hiding something. I'm getting tired. Now, not only that, if I'm not mistaken now, when they found the car, Naziah jacket, y'all, they said it had antifreeze right on it. So what if they made that girl drink antifreeze? Jarvis made her drink antifreeze. Didn't know that the girl probably was gonna, go bye-bye. And he got in shock. He didn't know what to do, so he called Shannon and her sister. That's the only way I see this case going. I don't see it going no other way. They forced that girl to do something. And she did it thinking that it was going to get rid of the baby. And it got rid of both of them. Shannon and her sister, I believe y'all now, Shannon and her sister did do something with Naziah. When I say do something, I mean they came and got her and took her somewhere where we can't find her.
Okay, so Jarvis came out himself and told us that he gave Naziah the antifreeze, but he did not kill that baby girl. And just released, Jarvis said, I gave her the antifreeze, we put her in the car, and we went back home. Who was at the house? Shannon was at the house. Shannon was supposed to look after Naziah while he went and did whatever he was doing, I guess to try to cover up the tracks or do whatever he was doing, okay? Shannon decided to beat Naziah. When I say beat Naziah, I mean she decided to beat this baby girl. Mind you, she's pregnant. She just drank antifreeze. And she's getting beat by a woman 3 times her size. After Shannon beat Naziah, she felt as though that wasn't enough. So she proceeded to pick up objects and literally boom, 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 Naziah with these objects. That is what caused Naziah Harris's death, okay? We got that understanding.
The court has just revealed a lot of new details and evidence in the case of Naziah Harris and Jarvis Butts, and here is everything you need to know. So for context, 41-year-old Jarvis is the partner of 13-year-old Naziah's aunt, who he shares 5 children with. And he is currently on trial for taking her life after finding out that she was pregnant with his child after he had groomed her, manipulated her, and repeatedly essayed her. And this is after he was charged for essaying 2 other girls, an 8-year-old family member and a girlfriend's 4-year-old daughter, who reportedly caught from the assault. So the first thing you need to know is Jarvis owns an auto body shop with a man who goes by the name King. And on January 9th of 2024, Naziah gets off of her school bus, but instead of going home, she walks towards Jarvis's shop. Jarvis and King at this time were on their way back from picking up a part, and they see her walking, pick her up, and take her to the shop. Jarvis's sister went to the shop that day to get work done on her car and said she saw Naziah and Jarvis together multiple times. She saw Naziah getting in and out of Jarvis's truck but didn't.
Okay, family, right here I'm going to insert some court facts, photos. So yeah, let's take a look at these photos, facts from the court. So yeah, let's get right into it. I have to say this right here in posting these clips right here, that the aunt, she had to be Shannon on some really serious low self-esteem, low identity, no self-worth, no self-love of herself to invite this man into their lives. She knew he had a past of this behavior before, but nevertheless, because of her non-identity of whom she is as a person, as a woman, and that she need to be validated, she had to feel love and acceptance, that she just, accepted this man into their lives, and inevitably he perpetrated this crime on her niece, knowing that he has had this past before. So I say that to say, women, ladies, if you know that you are dealing with some self-esteem issues, some self-identity issues, some self-love issues, there is nothing wrong in seeking out help or counseling or tools or techniques, to help better yourself or help you in whatever area you think you may be falling short of. If you don't know that self-love starts within, that everything that you're looking outside of yourself is not going to be productive, and at the end, it's not going to benefit you. This is, to me, in my personal opinion, something that can potentially happen when you're dealing with women with these low self-esteem issues and identities crisis, and they are just willing to accept any type of trash of a man enter their lives, even knowing that they have, horrific, SA criminal past. So just be aware. I just wanted to say that because this could have been prevented, in my personal opinion. So yeah, let's get right back into the video.
For her to be late, she has never been late coming home. She's always got permission to do things. She got off the bus with her schoolmate and walked up to the corner of Warren and 3 Mile Drive. And one of the school kids said that she turned right instead of turning left, and that's all I know.
Police say they are questioning everyone who knows Naziah. They're working with local, state, and federal partners to look everywhere.
If someone is watching right now and they know where Naziah is, what would you like to say to them?
Naziah's life may be in danger and you don't even know it because you're keeping information or trying to keep her hidden because of what you think. Naziah needs to be home with her family, and we love her.
If you know anything about Naziah's disappearance or where she may be, you are asked to reach out to Crime Stoppers. You can call them anonymously at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. In Detroit, Sarah Michaels.
A man who is accused of killing a 13-year-old girl after finding out she was pregnant has appeared in court. 42-year-old Jarvis Butts has entered a not guilty plea in the murder of Naziah Harris. Jarvis is accused of having an inappropriate relationship with the 13-year-old, who was last seen getting off her school bus in Detroit. Her body has never been found, but authorities have reason to believe that Jarvis is responsible for her disappearance. The text messages between the pair were read out in court. These messages included Jarvis asking the girl where they were going to do it, and also telling her to erase all of the messages. On September 26, 2023, Naziah told Jarvis that she believed that she might be pregnant. Phone records show that Jarvis went online and searched ways of getting rid of the baby, including drinking red antifreeze. The final messages came on the day of Naziah's disappearance. On January 9, 2024, they had agreed to meet up after school, and she told him where she would be. She was last seen getting off the school bus, then never seen again. Court records show that Jarvis previously served time in prison for sexually assaulting a child in 2004 and was also being investigated for sexually assaulting 2 children when he was arrested for the murder of Naziah. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. What should his sentence be?
And I hope they give you 2 life sentences.
A 41-year-old perverted man has been sentenced for SA a underage woman and cruelly taking her life. Jarvis Butts, 41, is accused of being involved in the decease of Nazia Harris, a 12-year-old missing girl. According to court documents, Harris was last seen on January 9th at the corner of Cornwall and 3 Mile Road in Detroit. After getting off the school bus, she met Butts and has not been heard from since. The prosecutor argued on Thursday that Butts had contact with Harris as early as 2022 when he learned that Harris had not menstruated for several months. He suspected that Harris was pregnant and asked her to undergo a pregnancy test. He was thinking about how to get her to have an abortion. The court revealed that Butts brutally murder him and tried to cover up the evidence in order to evade responsibility. The police found Harris' clothes in a river through investigation, but there is still no news about Harris. Numerous data indicate that she may have been KILL. According to reports, Butts previously targeted women and essayed them in order to approach their daughters. Butts is currently detained on multiple felony charges and is scheduled to face trial on January 16, 2025. This is too scary. What kind of punishment do you think he should receive?
You never knew it was serious. You never knew your sister was having sex, being molested. Even, did you know she was pregnant?
No, that's what everybody keep asking me. Like, do you know your sister was pregnant? No, I didn't. When I looked inside the TikTok video, because somebody sent it to me, they said, go look at your sister's last TikTok video she made. I went to go look at it, and I didn't really see none of it, like, because she had a coat on.
Yeah.
So I ain't really, but when I looked at her face was puffy.
Like pie face.
So I was thinking about, it took me back when I had my daughter. Yeah. And my baby mama was pregnant with my daughter. Her face was puffy and stuff, so it was like, you know what I'm saying? Did I want to believe or didn't want to believe it? But her face was getting puffy, so I could believe that she was pregnant. And it was in the messages too, and then the pregnancy test and stuff, so it's crazy. This whole situation is crazy.
Do the right thing and tell us where she's at, please. Just do it, Jarvis. Where is she at, Jarvis?
She texted that creep saying she didn't get her period yet, and that's the last time she was ever heard from alive. A 41-year-old man has been charged with the first-degree murder of a 13-year-old girl after allegedly finding out that she was pregnant with his child. Nazia Harris was last seen in January of 2024 getting off of a school bus in Detroit when she was believed to be around 5 months pregnant. Police say this man, Jarvis Ramon Butts, got into a relationship with Nazia's aunt so that he could get to her. He has around 5 children with the victim's aunt and around 12 or 13 children total with other women. And this is after Jarvis had already spent almost 10 years in prison for the essay of 2 other girls in very similar cases. Which makes you question, why did Nazia's family let him get so close to her knowing what he had already done?
I'm going to conclude it right here, family. I just want to put some clips together to give you some context. Please go and check out all the other information that you can find on TikTok and other social media platforms. Let's keep this family in our prayers, her friends, her siblings, and that justice is swift and he get exactly what is coming to him. So again, prayers and condolences to her siblings and her family members. Rest in love, Nazia Harris.